So I just got my controller for my AMYET EB-26 electric bike. Show you. There it is. That's the old controller, the stock controller right there. That's the stock controller. All right. And this is the new one that I got. I got a new one that I'm gonna replace it with right here. So I'm gonna show you how to do it. So as you can see, the old one gives a controller failure. So you're gonna turn this on real quick just to show y'all. Excuse me. All right, so you see error 9. That means the controller don't work. So I'm gonna take out the controller on this one and replace it and rewire with the new one. So your controller, wherever it is, let me get the light somewhere. Let me put the light right here, maybe. All right, so it's gonna be underneath this battery right here. I already went and took out the battery here. I just had it in for debugging. All right, and then here's the, where's the light? It's where the controller is. Okay, so you got to take off the controller plate in the front. There's a controller plate. I already took that off. And so what you're gonna do is you're gonna just disconnect all the wires and then just reconnect them all with the new controller you got. So I'm gonna put my light somewhere up here, maybe like right there, just so I don't drop it. All right, I'm gonna go around, start taking out all the plugs and stuff. So you're gonna have to plug it all in. It's gonna go in the same spot as the old controller. As you can see, I got these 2 wires here. They run to the motor. One runs to the motor and one runs to the brake light. So that's gonna be here and here. They run through here. So when you're pulling this out, you gotta pull it out from there. So I'm gonna just go ahead and take out all the wires real quick. And make sure you remember which prongs go in like which wires. Oh, hold on, let me take out all the wires. Okay, so I got all the wires disconnected here. So this is the wires that run to the bike. You want to make sure these stay intact, because if these get damaged, then you're gonna have to go ahead and resolder all of them. It's a pain in the butt, so I wouldn't want to do that. As for this runs up into the bike, and I'm pretty sure it runs through it here too. So you got to figure out how to take that out as well. So I don't have anything I think is connected to this. So only thing I could think about doing right now is I just want to make sure that my controller is working. So I'm going to leave this here for now, just because there's no real way to take it out. And I'm going to start connecting all of this back into the bike, and I'm going to see if I can get that running. I just want to preface too, this plug is for the motor on your controller. So mine already runs through here. It already goes through here. This is the motor. This is the motor controller plug. So you want to replace it with this. And then this one here is for the controller pad, like the controller interface at the top. So you want to have that run up a plug all the way up there. So I don't know how am I going to get it up there when it's already hot wired into the controller thing, but I'm going to go ahead and figure that out. So let me at least try and take it out and find out how to plug this in, see if I can get it working. All right, I got the old one out. This is the old one here. Had to get it out through here, strip the wires a little bit because it was stuck inside of the bike frame. I tell you what, man, the wire management on this thing is god awful. When you get a bike, make sure you get it with good cable management, because, you know, I'll tell you what, man, it's going to make it a pain in the butt trying to repair this thing. I'm going to tell you what. So go ahead and start putting in the wire headers. I'm going to start connecting all of the leads to the connectors, and I'll tell you if it runs or if it turns on or not. All right, so the first one, you want to get this one right here. This one looks like it's kind of hard to see. You want to get the small hole one going into this one here. It's supposed to go up for this one over here. So you want to get this one connected first. That's how you're going to get the communication over the controllers. So you see there's arrowheads on this thing. See arrowhead right there, arrowhead right there. You're just going to line up the arrowheads nice and easy, and I'll show you how to plug it in a minute. So you want to have it line up like that. You want to have the arrowheads line up like that. Let me see if I can get that in the light. Like that. You want to have the down and the up facing each other, and then you're just going to push them into each other. And that's going to be for the main controller interface. And then the next one you want to get is for the motor. The motor is the big one here with the big holes. It should have 3 big holes on the side like that. That's going to go right here for this one. So you're going to have the same thing. You're going to make sure that up arrow go up. Where the up arrow at? I can't see it. Right there. You see that up arrow? You want to have it pointed straight at the other up arrow on the other motor end. The motor plug right here. There's going to be another up arrow. You just want to have them facing each other when you plug it in. Okay, so the next easiest one is you're going to have these 2 orange connectors. You're just going to hook them up. That's the power right there. That's going to get you powered through at your whole bike. So after you get that one connected, you're going to take this one. This is the 3-prong. The 3-prong. You're going to have it connected to the other 3-prong on your controller. This one here. You're just going to snap them in together and it should go right in. Alright, so that's a 3-pronger. Now, this is one where it get a little confusing. You have an orange and yellow and a black and red. So the orange and yellow is going to go with orange and green. And the black and red is going to go with red and brown. So you're going to connect red and brown together and then orange and green together. Alright, so when you're done, your cables should look something like this. You got brown and red with black and red. Orange and yellow with yellow and green. Okay, so I'm gonna just move my batteries off to the side a little bit. I'm gonna plug in the battery again, and then I'm gonna power it on and see if I still get the error. All right, battery's back on. Gonna turn it on. Turn it on. And everything is working again. So that's how you fix your controller on your bike. Now what you want to do is the hard part. You got to find out how to hide all this nonsense. So, first let me turn off the bike real quick. I'm just going to make sure the power's off. Got everything working. Yahoo! Got everything working. I'm going to take out the battery. And take out my battery. Now what you're going to do is you got to go ahead and put this controller back in where it belongs. I'm going to go in here. And then you got to put this thing right over here on top of that like that, and then it should look all nice and pretty. So that's gonna be it for the video. That's what I'm gonna be doing for the rest of the night, is figuring out how to clean up all this wire management proper, make it look all nice and pretty, and take her back on the road. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna go ahead and take a crap right now. I need to take a crap real bad.